Responding to MLA Achumbe Mokikon's written question on Assam's control over lands rightfully belongs to Nagas, on the final day of the 14th Nagaland Legislative Assembly monsoon session, Chief Minister Nipurio said that while Nagas are struggling with division and becoming weaker, neighboring Assam has become stronger. He said that lands rightfully Nagas are under the control of Assam. However, those lands already have township under another state now. Rio also said that Naga people are giving their lands to outsiders on lease to cultivate, and some have even sold them to Assamese people. Accusing the so-called neutral forces CRPF of working under the command of Assam, the Chief Minister said Nagaland is losing huge area due to this, and lamented that even if the issue is taken to the court, occupational rights will interfere. The Chief Minister said Assam Chief Minister suggested to settle border issue outside the court. However, if people think Naga political settlement will be more beneficial, the government will wait.
Speaker, sir, the questioner has given us a long history about Nagas. We're thankful to him. They have not specifically asked any supplementary, so I wanted to give a general reply. Naga has a long history. We had a long struggle, Naga movement. And the history of the Nagas, as the other day I read what you are reading about reserves forest, which were under Kohima district. Those are disputed area, which the 16-point agreement also demanded that it should be transferred to Nagaland, Naga Hills. But over the years, all those forest area, because of tea growers, they had encroached, and everything was under the control of Assam. That's why slowly, gradually, the document you are talking about is which year, what tea garden, in what forest, everything is there. Were transferred to Assam because they don't want to come to Kohima, DC and pay tax. But 16-point agreement, it has made a mention integration of Naga contiguous area and the forest area. I think in the list is about 60 or so. Yesterday, the other day I read. So, the issue of integration of Naga contiguous area is still in negotiation. Divide and rule policy. How Nagas of Nagaland, we are talking about this. There are Nagas in Manipur, there are Nagas in Assam, there are Nagas in Arunachal. There are big group Nagas in Myanmar. How the international boundary was demarcated in between Government of India and that time Burma, now Myanmar. So the policy of divide and rule has divided us. It continued to divide us. Our Naga national workers, they are thoroughly divided. And today, even overgrounds, we state leaders divide policy is going on. That's why we are concerned, and for that, the regional government had brought out that we should keep our motto as unity with Mithun symbol, government of Nagaland. If you see in our logo, our writing pad, except governor, we all use that. And so our histories are very clear, but over the years, we are bogged down with our issue and so much division, and we become weaker and weaker, and our neighbors have become stronger and stronger. You are talking about those forests, we must take it back. But the township has come up in all those areas. Habitation already occupied. We are only talking. I'm not accusing you, but say example, in all the foothills bordering disputed area belt, in some small portions we occupied. In some it was under our occupation, but our people giving on lease to others to cultivate, to build tea gardens, and then collecting taxes. Later on, some land, our land was sold to the Assamese people, the companies. And others, they realized that Nagaland is busy with their own affairs, so we'll go and make pata with Assam. So they made pata in Assam, and they had set up villages. They have recognized there is occupational right. The law of the land says occupational right also. That's why we cannot sweeping statement that all those forests should be taken back. I think today's situation, we cannot do that. Even say, example, Merapani, it's not a war, but Merapani fight. Our Jawans, our VGs from eastern regions, we have come and fought. And we defeated them. We occupied the whole area. And after eating, the dogs and cows all gone back home. And today all those areas are occupied by Assamese. What are we doing? So, in some, we are occupied, but the vast majority is under the control, and the so-called neutral forces, the CRPF, are monitoring, controlling that disputed area. And their command is under Assam. And that's why they will check us. But maybe they are facilitating the other side. And therefore we have lost a huge area. And even if we go to court, occupational right will intervene. That's why over the years, subsequent chief ministers, including myself, I had discussed with Mr. Sakia, I had discussed with Mr. Sanowal, I had discussed with Himanta Biswa Sharma, and in all our discussion, except Sakia, the chief minister, he said, "Oh, it is in Supreme Court. Let Supreme Court give judgment." But Sonowal and Himanta said, "No. Let us settle outside the court our boundary dispute." And both sides the indigenous people should come and see and decide. Some of your Assamese villages, my Assamese villages or Naga villages may be on Assam side, or their villages can be on our Nagaland state side. But we are neighbors, we are one people, one country, so it should not matter. On that line, we had talk, and also we discussed about sharing of petroleum products royalties. And with the intervention of Home Minister, 50-50 was also agreed, but as Honorable Member has stated, the Naga groups, they have come out objecting, and also the civil societies and tribal hosts has gone against it. So we have no intention to confront with our own people, and therefore I feel that we should settle early, or if we feel that political settlement will be more beneficial, then we'll continue to wait. Because Nagas, everybody speaks their mind, and all the people are giving their views, but actually, collectively, we have to take up an issue and get it resolved. Today, I think it will be a far-fetched to dream and talk and giving sweeping remarks. Instead, let us be more practical, update ourselves, and as we have come together on Naga issue, if Naga issue is resolved, all others, one by one, it can be resolved. Even border issues can be resolved. But I think how much efforts we give, things are not going as we desire. And therefore, it is good that we debate, we should discuss. But it is high time, I agree, we should start our oil and natural gas. We should exploit our minerals. If we do that, we'll get a lot of revenues, royalties for our own state. Then we don't have to be a parasites. We can do anything what we want to do with our own money. Many states in the country, they don't ask anything from the central government. Instead, they pay tax and contribute to the central exchequer. So it is time. I used to comment, we have very rich minerals, we have huge deposit of oil and natural gas. The other day we discussed, we have plenty, abundant, but Assam is trying to supply gas line to Kohima and after Kohima to Imphal, because we are not exploiting. So they are trying to sell it to us, make money from us, and also take to Imphal. That's why I used to comment that Nagaland, we are rich, but we remain poor because we don't want to exploit anything of our resources. Thank you.